Welcome to everybody new here. You rock too. And just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm checking out the weekend energy, right? What I'm getting is this is a masculine from your past, okay, who was quite the player. I feel like this person sort of, they led you on and they chose this karmic over you. Okay, so they put you in a third party. I feel like they were lying to you. This person was definitely juggling you with someone else. Okay, and the person that they chose is kind of a barfly, is what I'm feeling like. Goes to the bar a lot, clubbing, possible addictions, could be drinking addictions or something else. Okay. I feel like too, they've been cheating on your person, okay? But here in reverse, I feel like this person has found out about it. So they see clearly now that they made the wrong decision and that they made like a big oops in deciding to go with this karmic over you. All right? But this karmic, I feel like they lied to this person. They could have promised them a lot when they got with them. They could have promised them like a fun life, maybe like wish fulfillment, that kind of thing. They could have had more money than you at the time, or just had been fancier. But look at them now. They've really gone downhill. They've partied too much. Their toxic ways have gotten like caught up with them. This karmic is starting to look really bad. Okay? Like, that's what I'm picking up on here. She's looking really bad. Just because of her addictive lifestyle, right? And the cheating. I feel like this is somebody who's just constantly cheating on this masculine. Anyway, the truth has come out about this karmic. And they realize they chose the wrong person. And now they want to come towards you and apologize. It says on the card here, arrogant as well. So this could have been somebody who was all about them. They were very arrogant. Maybe they criticized little petty things, or they could have wanted things their way or the highway, or just have been in love with themselves. And they got with this karmic, and now they're finding out. They're finding out what this karmic is all about. This person, I saw this insincerity. I feel like they in fact strung you along and lied to you. This person was a player. See, they can't keep zipped up in this picture, okay? So, yeah, I feel like they lied to you, made you believe that, they would have given you empty promises. Okay, they could have told you, yeah, I want to be with you forever, you're going to be my one and only, that kind of thing. Okay, where the whole time I feel like they were just juggling you with this other person. But I'm also seeing this as insecure. I don't know why I'm reading it that way, but I am. And when that happens, you guys, it's almost, some people would say it's dyslexia, but Spirit doesn't do it to me all the time. They'll switch some of the letters around like instantly when I look at it, so that it's, they're getting a message to me that way. Insecure. I feel like this person is actually really insecure with themselves or something about them. It could even be something that has to do with intimacy and, passion, that kind of thing. Okay, they're very insecure about something here, so I feel like they like to play other people. It feeds their ego. It makes them feel better about themselves. So this person has a big insecurity that you may know about. Okay, but I feel like you always made this person feel very comfortable, like they were very comfortable around you. You accepted this person just the way they were. You may have even looked up to this person at one point, but they were extremely arrogant and egotistical. This is also someone, it says here, rash action. So I feel like they were in and out of your life They made a real, like, snap decision without thinking it through. Okay, and they chose this karmic over you because they thought this karmic had more to offer at the time. All right. I feel like they barely even really gave you a fair chance here, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting the sense that you ended up being better off without this person. Yes, it was painful, but it helped you grow, and it put you in this journey, right, of healing, and you really needed that. You did. And now you're in this divine, and healing is right underneath that. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. That's a big confirmation. I'm going to keep that out. Yeah, this is what you've been doing. You've been taking care of yourself. You've been growing spiritually. I'm also getting that you've healed from other things too, possibly some physical ailments. Like you've spent a lot of time in this healing energy, okay? Getting closer to God with meditation here. And now you know your value here. I feel like you always knew your value, but I feel like you're much more abundant now as well. Like you truly know yourself now. You know who you are, you know what you're capable of. Okay, and I feel like life had just beaten you down. You know what I mean? But now you have built yourself back up. It's showing me this like stairs crumbling, but then all of a sudden it's almost like the world had beaten you down, but now you're able to climb back out of that. You could be a mother. You could even be possibly pregnant here. Congratulations. Yeah, there's a gentleness about you. Whatever this person, this person had some kind of insecurity. I keep seeing that word as insecure. They were insecure about something about themselves. Okay? And you knew about it, but you handled this person with such a gentleness, and boy, do they miss that. Look, underneath this is missing you, wanting to talk, longing for you, longing to have you back. This person wants to come in and apologize. They want a second chance. You know, with deja vu here, you may be like hearing this person energetically talk to you, like you could be picking up a lot on this telepathic communication. You could be feeling their energy right now, like knowing that this person wants to apologize. You could also be in this really nostalgic mood as well. Both of you could actually be like you're picking up on that energy or mirroring on it. I'm also feeling like this situation with the karmic, it's definitely coming to an end. That's it. It's over. This is a cycle that's ending. With your person having absolute clarity on what this karmic was doing behind their back. Okay. But so this cycle is closing, and I feel like there's a cycle closing for you as well. It could be anything. You could be walking away from a cycle with this person, closing that out, or closing out like a friendship or something with a family member, or you're closing out a cycle with something. I just heard 1990. So this could be something that started like in 1990. And like, say you've been working at the same job since 1990, right? And now you could be moving on from that job and starting a new career. Like that cycle has closed out. Or this could have been going on for this long with this person, and now you're closing that out. I don't know what it is, or I don't know, something about 1990, something specific could have happened to you then that you could be thinking about with nostalgia here. Okay? But this person from your past is extremely stressed out because they need to come forward and apologize. Apologize for being so arrogant, for being a player, for stringing you along in a third-party situation, choosing this karmic over you, okay, a cheating karmic over you, who is, by the way, is no comparison to you at all. Like this karmic has really, like I just heard like like swimming in the bottom, right? That's kind of what they're doing. They're looking bad. Their health is bad. They make bad decisions, just constantly in a toxic loop, cheating. You're nothing like this other person. I feel like you really looked up to this masculine, or, maybe you had known them for a really long time, right? And I feel like you would not have treated them this way. Yeah, they're realizing this is all self-inflicted. This is all self-inflicted. And I feel like in the past, this person, they acted kind of like a sociopath. Okay? Chasing after people, breaking hearts, not really caring how they left people feeling broken and used, you know? Stringing people along on purpose, just doing damage and not caring. No empathy for others, extremely selfish. Very egotistical. Yeah, they're realizing the way that they've treated you and others now has left them in isolation. They're worried that you're going to reject them after how they treated you in the past. This person could have been verbally abusive as well. Just very, like, criticizing you, okay? Very bossy, maybe. But this person was conniving. It says conniving on the card here. And I feel like when they did this to you, it was like they pulled the rug right out from underneath you. I feel like you really weren't expecting them to disappoint you and hurt you the way that they did, because you really looked up to this person, like you really truly were in love with this person, like you loved them. And they did this to you. And they knew that they were going to be in and out of your life. Now they want to come back in because they realize they were duped. But look at here. But there's so much distance between you now. They don't know how to come back in. They feel like you may reject them because you're already cutting ties. You've been standing up for yourself. And if you, this is like the Two of Swords in this deck. If you were to cut them off, they would be shattered. They would be shattered. Okay? So they're really praying that you give them another chance. They know how bad they screwed up their life now. Like, they really screwed this up. And the way that they hurt you, and I feel like it was shocking what this person did, because like I said, it feels like you really did look up to them, or you really respected them, or you really wanted this person for a long time, maybe, and then when they did this to you and it hurt you and you gave yourself time to get that clarity about the situation, it left you with such a bad impression of them. Like, it left you with those scars. It hurt you so deeply that I feel like you may not feel the same way about them as you used to. Like, you may not love them the way you used to. You may not respect them the way you used to. And I feel like you certainly don't look up to a person who does this to other people. So this person knows it. They've really screwed up their chances at ever getting you back here. Are they missing you? Yes. And they do want to talk. This person is about to talk, and they're coming in for a reunion. They want to get back together. They want a second chance. Okay, it's right here. But whether or not they get one is going to be completely up to you. Because this person, look, immaturity with the Fool underneath that, with all of these other floozies in the background. You got to be kidding me. And they, look, this is how they were. In and out energy with this Page of Wands, extremely immature, making impulsive decisions, right? That card is in here too somewhere. They made impulsive decisions, right? Is it this one? Yeah, rash actions. There it is. Rash actions, impulsive decisions without thinking it through. Didn't think that there would ever be a consequence. And that's telling me that they, quite frankly, just did not care how they left you feeling. They did not care how they were going to leave you feeling. This person knew that they were only coming in to play around. And I feel like they maybe gave you some empty promises. And they had other people on the side. Look at all these other people in these fancy party dresses, right? Who would fill their cup for them, and that they were juggling. And I feel like it broke your trust. It changed the way you feel about this person. It changed the way you trust other people, period. You know, and you ended up being the Empress in the Minor Arcana. Extremely abundant, very successful. You know, happy on your own, being single. You know, you've transformed your life. You've reinvented yourself here. You could have started your own business. That's now really, like, doing really well. Very successful, popular. I'm hearing the word popular, so you may have some kind of popularity, or you could even have like public status here, or people love your product, you know, if you have your own business. Like, this could even be like a side hustle, but this person thought you were nothing because you weren't wearing a party dress at the time, because you weren't a partier, because you weren't toxic, because you weren't fancy enough. You know, this person could have had an addiction as well. Like, say they were a heavy drinker and maybe you didn't drink. And they didn't like that about you, because they wanted to carry on with their toxic lifestyle. You may not have made enough money for them. They could have been chasing after anything that was fancy and sparkly and shiny, chasing after who had the most, right? And in the Five of Pentacles, this is how this person saw you, right? Poor, maybe destitute. You could have had kids. Maybe you needed some help, financial help at the time, even from, I don't know. Maybe you didn't make enough money at your job. Okay? I mean, I feel like this person totally underestimated you here. I mean, you went from the Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Geez, the most you can have in the deck is 10. You're probably the most abundant person that they know. Okay? The problem is there's so much distance between you. They really don't know you anymore. You've changed. You've transformed. And where the heck have they been? Playing around with this barfly kind of karmic. Okay? Yep. Because that's what they were into. This person liked a party lifestyle. They could drink a lot. They could hang out in bars a lot. And I feel like you're just above this. You are above all of that. You're above a toxic lifestyle. You're above addictions. You're above all of this immaturity, the cheating, any kind of gossip. This could also be gossip. You know, you have risen above all of that. You're on a completely different level. And this person is still in, I feel like they're still in a toxic lifestyle, but they want you back because now they realize Wow, look at how much abundance you have. Look at how much money you make. Look at how fancy of a job you have. Look at you now, collective. You know, I feel like this person is a clout chaser. Congratulations for you. You're doing really flipping well. Okay? But that doesn't mean that this person is worthy of getting their hands on all that you've created. Okay? Yeah, they screwed up really bad. And they're realizing this now. They're realizing it. Yeah, and now they're burdened in life. Look at this. This could be a lot, like, this could be a lot of financial burdens. I feel like this person has a lot of bills that they can't pay for. And maybe that's why they're always looking for who's got more, who's got the most that can get that, so that they can get it from them, right? How can they get the most out of people? Well, now I feel like they got nothing really except for a lot of bills. This person could be suffering from like back pains and neck pains as well right now. They may absolutely hate their job because, see, here's the thing. Now they're seeing the one that they used and dismissed like you were nothing. Now they're seeing you succeeding in life, really thriving here. Like, this is doing really well. You could be making really good money, doing something that makes you very happy, something you're really skilled at, like you're on your path here too. Okay? You know, and this person knows they got to go to work every day and pay their own bills. Man, if they had just treated the one that really loved them, you know, if they had given you back that love, if they had acted with integrity, if this person would have been honest with you, if they wouldn't have been a player, and I feel like they acted like a schmuck, you know, if they didn't do all of this to you, they could have been building this with you this whole time. But instead, they're missing out, and now they don't have anyone. And the one that they treated like nothing has it pretty much. You pretty much have it all. The only thing, seriously, with the Nine of Pentacles, no, even if you're not where you want to be in life right now, you've got way more than this person does. Okay, you've got comfort, you've got stability, you've got a job that you're happy at, or doing something that makes you very fulfilled. Okay, like having the Nine of Pentacles just for you, that's a lot of success. Okay, and now this person, they have to try to get up and go to work every day and pay their bills. And boy, did they missed out on the real prize here. You were the prize, but this person didn't think you were. That's what it is. They didn't think you were a prize. They thought they could find someone better who had more to give them. And now you're coming out as the Empress. And this is the Empress in the Minor Arcana. And the World. Like, this is you on, like, a completely different level than this person. You know, and they're coming in as a page and a fool. Someone extremely immature. They could have had it all with you. But this person screwed everything up. Why? Because they thought they were better than you. And they thought they could do better. And here, if they come in to make you an offer, they've got 1 pentacle. And you've got 9. I feel like, too, this person wants to commit to you now. Now they want you forever. Now they want to be loyal. because you are the most successful person they know. They missed out on that chance, but they still only have one pentacle to offer you, and they're still in page energy, and you've got 10, which tells me you don't need this person. You're in the energy where you're doing absolutely fabulous all on your own. You're truly thriving. You could be a Taurus, Aries, Virgo. Yeah, Gemini as well. I've got Gemini here too. Yeah. This person from your past, they could be an Aries, Virgo, Sagittarius. Give me one more. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is telling me that the energy is changing. This is telling me that everything's going through a shift. There's a lot of endings to cycles that are happening right now, like I said. Okay? And somebody here is falling off this wheel altogether, and I feel like you're coming out on top of the wheel. Okay? And there's a door here that's shut. So this is like final. Like, okay, well, you've learned the lessons, you've done your work, you get to move forward through this portal here, through this portal into your new beginning, okay? And this person starts a new cycle in the Ten of Wands, one of the worst places to start a cycle in. Because they're gonna have to fend for themselves now. Now they gotta walk away. They're gonna end up alone, and they're not gonna be able to pay their bills. This karmic maybe promised this person the world, right? Promised them the world, but it was all a deception. It was all an illusion. This karmic was never better than you, never had more than you. You were always, always the one who was above this all. This person just didn't see it. Yeah, they just didn't see it. So they've missed out. I just want to get a couple oracle cards for you. Yeah, you've got someone new coming in, somebody that you've been manifesting. Okay, so this is this. This it's giving me Empress energy, building that solid foundation that you've got here. Okay, still working on, you could be building new projects as well. Your creativity could be like booming right now, okay? But yeah, right now you're focused on your stability, but that's when new love comes in, is when you're good on your own and when you're independent and strong and focused on the things that make you happy. That's when new love comes in. Now you're about to get somebody new. I'm feeling like this is someone completely different. You may be getting some downloads about this in your sleep. Okay, like dreams, right? You could be taking a lot of naps these days. That's when Spirit usually gives you a lot of downloaded messages, right? Someone is coming into your life here very quickly. Very quickly. I feel like you're extremely attractive in the energy that you're in right now. Yeah, yep, and you're ready. You are ready. You're ready for something new here, collective. I'm so excited. I just immediately got really excited. I don't know. You are ready. Right here, you're sitting here manifesting new stuff right now. Okay, so pay close attention to what you're thinking about. Make sure you keep those thoughts really high vibing, okay? Because you're manifesting here, and whatever you're thinking, you're about to receive. So only focus on the things you want in your life, okay? And say thank you for it in advance, all right? Please and thank you, right? And I feel like your manifestations are coming in. So yes, you are about to get a soulmate. Some of you could be thinking, you know what, that's it. You know what, I'm so sick of dealing with these love situations, giving my love and my attention to other people only to get backstabbed and betrayed. I'm so tired of people not reciprocating or giving back the kind of love that I give. You know what, forget it. I'll just sit here alone, right? I'm good on my own, right? But that's not what's going to happen. I feel like you're still about to receive a new soulmate connection. And this new person is going to be loyal, dedicated. Okay? You are about to be in a new relationship. So, especially with a 44 here, yeah, man. And you could be manifesting, maybe without even knowing it. So be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Yeah, anyway, that's what I have for this reading. I do hope this helps. I hope it resonates. Oh, and just so you know, I do see an apology coming from this person from your past. They do want a second chance. So get ready for that as well. They want to talk. But I have to say, I don't think this person has changed. I think they are chasing after your clout, basically. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel, you guys. Join this awesome soul tribe. And until next time, everyone, take care of you and peace out.